What's up, guys? It's Wally. Today we're going to be doing some battles with the Flame Body Moltres. So even though the Galarian Moltres is definitely much more popular than the regular Moltres, I think a lot of people are missing an opportunity with this thing, especially with the ability Flame Body, because with that, anytime a move ends up making contact with it, it ends up giving a chance to end up burning them. And that's really nice because typically a Pokemon that makes contact is a physical attacker, and if they end up getting burnt, their damage output is going to get cut in half. But even putting the ability aside, it's a really great special attacker with decent speed. And since this thing does have the Life Orb and it is max special attack modest, it's going to be an absolute powerhouse. And since we do have Whimsicott on the team to be able to set the Sunny Day, that Heat Wave is going to be powered up even more. And if we end up terrestrializing into grass, that Solar Beam is going to be a strong stab move, which will only take one turn instead of its usual 2. But that Sun also benefits a lot of other Pokemon on this team too, especially with Chi-Yu with the fire moves, Walking Wake with the Hydro Steam and the Flamethrower, and then of course Flutter Mane, and Walking Wake as well with the Photosynthesis. But really, we want it there for Moltres, but it still benefits the rest of the team as well. And of course, if Moltres doesn't even have the Sun up, that Heat Wave is still going to hit pretty well, but we also have Air Slash, which is a great stab move that has the chance to flinch too. So since Moltres is extremely underused, I'm really excited to see what it can actually do in these battles. So we'll get into them, but before we do, as always, if you guys are new here, just having chat, please make sure to go down and hit the subscribe button. If you guys do enjoy the video, please make sure to drop a like too. But let's get into the battles. All right, now this one actually looks like it could actually be a pretty good one for Moltres. But question is, are we going to actually start with Moltres? I'm leaning towards yes. However, to be honest with you, I think what we're going to do is we're going to start with Whimsicott as well as Walking Wake. In the back, of course, we'll have Moltres. And lastly, in all honesty, pardon me, it should probably be Chi-Yu. We would have a couple mons that are weak to water, but in all honesty, I think we're going to be okay. I mean, again, we do have terrestrialization, and with Moltres, we do have the Grass Terror on it, which means that we're going to be able to resist an Ivy Cudgel, as opposed to something like Chi-Yu that has the Ghost Terra, it would just become a neutral move. So it'd still be pretty worrisome, but if we're able to get a... Okay, yeah. I'm gonna say, if we're able to actually get the Sun and the Tailwind up, be in a better spot. Not 100% sure if we're gonna make that happen, though. So here's what we're gonna do. Let's go for the Sunny Day. Let's go for the Flamethrower over into Rillaboom. Yeah, I figured we would, but we really didn't have any option, to kind of avoid a fake out right there. This will be good, though. That'll raise our special attack. Okay, so we are not allowed, but able to get up a Tailwind. That'll be good for us. So let's go with that Tailwind. Actually, no. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to Encore Rillaboom. And let's go for the Flamethrower into Goldengo. Okay. Hold on now. Oh, that's going to be a problem. Yeah, I'm guessing that's going to be Grass and Miracle Seed. But that's okay, though. Because we do get the Encore first, thankfully. And, yeah. Now they have to go Fake Out. Alright, so here's what we're going to do, then. Because they're probably going to swap potentially both of them out, to be completely honest with you. Either way, though, let's go with Moltres here. And let's go for the Flamethrower into Gholdengo again. Yeah, because they're stuck in Fake Out. And so they either have to go for a Fake Out again and swap out Gholdengo, or they swap out Rillaboom, and it's possible they go for a double, or they just go straight out with a move here. They just take the KO. Let's go. We appreciate that. At least I do. So here's what we're going to get to do now. I think we actually have a chance to go for our Grass Terra here. To obviously avoid like an Ivy Cudgel. And actually be able to go for a Solar Beam. Because you think about it too. Oh well. You think about it too. Actually, no. Never mind. That's not going to be... Let me think about this, though. Okay, because Air Slash, again, 75. We do have a chance to miss. Solar Beam's going to be 120. Air Slash would be boosted up with Stab. So it's Solar Beam as well, but Solar Beam would have Terrain. Okay, so the math on that is actually kind of close there. Oh, let's do that. Let's go for the Solar Beam over there, just because that's, you know, that's the team. So let's do that. We'll get away from an Ivy Cudgel, and we'll also, again, be able to go with a Solar Beam down there, which is going to allow us to, again, get the boost as a Stab because we're a Grass type now, and also because of the Terrain. We're going to be good. There we go. So we're going to take them out. Yep. Kind of wish we could have seen the damage, you know, without... it's okay, though. We're going to be fine. I'm guessing they're going to go for a Wood Hammer into Walking Wake, then. But in all honesty, their Grass Terror was perfect for us, because we have 2 Fire Mons. And another Mon that knows Fire. So we're good. This may KO. Yeah. Yeah. Neutral hit, that's going to be hard to really survive. Especially if they do a Miracle Seed. Plus with the 2x Stab because of the, the Grass Terra. Again, really difficult. Oh, that's right. We have Whimsicott still, too. That's not going to matter because we're going to go with Chi-Yu. I wonder who their last Mon is, though. Ah. That's okay, though, because if I'm not mistaken, let's see, their max speed is what, 205? Something like that? And let's see, we're at 138, and half of 138 is... what is it, 69? Nice. And that would be, yeah, 207, yeah. Or not 20, yeah, 207. Yeah, so we're fine here. They would have to go Sucker Punch to be able to... Yeah. Sorry. Had to think about that for a second. But yeah, they would have to go Sucker Punch to be able to go before Chi-Yu. So let's do that and let's go Heat Wave. We got dual Heat Waves. Take out Rilla, get Pow down to its Sash. Now they're probably... I would imagine they're going to go for... Well, it doesn't matter what they go for anymore now. I was going to say potentially a Icicle Crash up into Moltres, but it's possible they go Sacred Sword too. Or Icy Wind. Okay, cool. And now Moltres is going to be able to get its move in here, and we're going to be able to take it out with a Heat Wave right here. And thankfully, Moltres is going to have better accuracy than Chi-Yu. Not because of any item or anything like that, it's just because, I don't know, I think Chi-Yu might just be cursed. But either way, thankfully we were able to actually have Moltres out there at the end of the game. And actually it's pretty pivotal in that too. It's a good game. Well, it looks like we're going to have to deal with a couple of, or I shouldn't say a couple, but one weather-changing Pokemon here. So we're going to really have to take out Tornadus before we actually feel good about having our Sunny Day. really active for the rest of the battle. So, let's be smart about this. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to start with Whimsicott, and I'm actually going to go Glimmora 2. I'll go Glimmora 2. In the back, let's have Walking Wake, and let's have Moltres as well. Yeah, I think we're gonna do that. I mean, the positive thing here, and I really just kind of realized, is we only have special attackers on this team. So if you end up using this team, sorry, but yeah. So the good thing though is we're not gonna have to worry about stamina because it's not really going to affect us. The only thing it will end up doing though, is make their body press stronger if they end up going with that. It's fine. I'm gonna go for a Tailwind here. I'm gonna go for a... Honestly, I should do this over there and try to just knock them out. But let's knock out Tornadus. Oh, they're not even going for it. That's alright. We end up knocking out Tornadus with a critical hit, too. I love it. But now I feel like they're going to go for that Flare Blitz over there. Yeah. Okay, so no Sun. But they also don't get the Rain. So, you know, even though that's not great for Moltres, especially if for some reason we wanted to use Solar Beam, and Walking Wake isn't going to get a boost to its Proto, or with its Proto, pardon me. Shoot. Yeah. And it's not going to get the boost with the Hydro Steam or Flamethrower or anything. I think we'll still be okay, though. Let's just go with Moltres, though. Let's see who they even brought in the back. There's our Chaladon. Yeah, I think we would have been a little SOL with a, like a Draco Meteor or something like that if we would have brought Walking Wake out. We could have Terastallized, but then we would have been... We would have had a couple issues, I'll just say that. So here's what we're going to do. Obviously not that yet. Let's go for the Heat Wave, though. And let's go for the Power Gem over there. Well, shouldn't have said anything last battle about that being more accurate, but that's alright. What can you do? That's fine. We'll get the Power Gem. Doesn't quite KO. That Heat Wave would have been huge. That's good because that's going to spread some spikes. And also we have our Berry to bring us back up. And then it's either going to be Parting Shot or Knockoff? No, they did go Parting Shot. Okay. Cool. Again, a little unfortunate that they did end up getting the... or they did end up surviving that, but... Hey now, we got Flutter Mane. That's good for us, in all honesty. So let's keep it up. Let's go the Heat Wave again, pardon me. And I'm actually going to go for the Spiky Shield this time. We'll preserve them for one more turn. And that'll also allow Walking Wake... Also allow Walking Wake to be able to... I guess allow us to save the Terra until then. Okay, it's a little rough that we end up getting that Spiky Shield first, because they're going to be able to go for a Fake Out. Well, never mind. I am just way off on a lot of my stuff today because I thought that we weren't going to KO with that, but apparently I don't have as much faith in Moltres as I should. Go, they miss with the Flash Cannon, obviously. It's really good for us. Yeah, and then in all honesty, I think Walking Wake is going to be able to take care of our Chaladon, so let's just focus on Flutter Mane right here and just try to take it out. Let's go for the Heat Wave, and let's go for the Sludge Bomb. And let's hope that we can end this right here. Hopefully they don't have Power Gem. Wow, we outspeed them. Let's go. Oh, that's right, because we had Tailwind up. Hello. Good damage. And the poison. I think that's going to be the end of it right there. We should tank this. Barely, but we do. There's that. Perfect. Alright, and I'm so sorry. I know earlier I said that it was going to set up the spikes. Yeah, I totally forgot. Anytime I see a steel move, I always think like Heavy Slam or something like that. So, I was thinking contact move and all that. But either way, we're fine. We are fine. In fact, we could actually... No, we wouldn't be able to double protect. But we can protect with Moltres, because we know that we outspeed our Chaladon with Moltres, so that'll allow us to guarantee that they're not going to have to be out there for Flutter Mane. So let's do that, and let's go with... In all honesty, let's go with that. Let's just go with the Snarl. Why not? Probably be smarter. We'll end up knocking out Flutter Mane anyways, and even if we miss for some bizarre reason with the Snarl, we'll always end up knocking them out with the poison on that too. Yeah. Alright. They'll go first. No Shadow Ball for them, thankfully. And now this Snarl will take them out, bring them down in the red. You bet. But now I'm a little worried about what move they're going to end up using. It ain't going to be Flash Cannon. It could end up being Body Press at this point, in all honesty. Ooh, or Draco. I forget about that, too. But yeah, Walking Wake's going to tank that. Especially after the Snarl, too. So we're good. Let's do that. Let's get that Heat Wave. And, what do you say we, for the fun of it, let's go with the Draco as well. There we go. 2 inaccurate moves, so that way one kind of covered for the other. But either way, Moltres hanging in there yet again and having a really good battle there. Really good game. Alright, seems ridiculous, but I'm going to go Whimsicott and I'm going to go Flutter Mane. Flutter Mane actually has Thunderbolt, so... well, then again, they could just start our Chaladon, too. Alright. Let's start those two. We'll bring Walking Wake and let's bring Moltres as well. At least everyone's going to benefit from the sun here. Yeah, I was kind of going back and forth on that one, only because... trying to think of how they're going to bring the rain up. I mean, it's possible they actually start with Palafin and, like, flip turn out of it. Okay, cool. Alright, at least we kind of know what's going to go on here. Alright, so let's end up going for the Sunny Day. And, let's go for the Thunderbolt up there. I'm guessing it's going to be a flip turn. Oh, nice! No Sash! That's actually big for us, because that takes away their chance at changing the weather. So I don't think they had anyone else. I'm guessing a jetpack. Yeah. Cool. That's going to be big for us because now they, again, they're not going to have the range, so something like a Jet Punch right away ain't going to do too much. Hey, it's Bundle! Our favorite bundle of joy. That's going to be speed, of course. And they will probably outspeed us until we put up this Tailwind. Who are they bringing out now? No way they're going to bring Palafin, right? They do. Okay. Alright. So let's go Tailwind on this one. And let's go Thunderbolt over there as well. Let's take out let's take out Bundle while we can. Because honestly, I think we're going to be able to take out Palafin pretty easily with, I know it sounds weird, but with Moltres once we end up being able to put it out there. Nice. I feel like they're going to have to go for like a Jet Punch, or not a Jet Punch, pardon me. Oh, they're going to go Ice Punch. Nice. Whimsicott survives. Nice. Okay. Here's what we're going to do is we are going to only have the Sun for 3. Alright, yeah, here's what we're going to do is we're going to go for the Moonblast over there. We're going to go Thunderbolt over there. Yeah, there's a Jet Punch, but we'll be able to take them out. They'll lose Palafin right here. And then they're going to be able to take us out with the Last Respects. But the good thing, again, is the fact that we are going to be able to outspeed them because we have Tailwind up. But still, we have a 2-on-1 here, and you know, one of them is a Water Dragon, which is going to 4x resist any water move. And also, again, Last Respects is just a single target. So we should be fine here, all things considered. Especially since we could just do this, too. Hey, up our special attack. But let's just do that. Let's go Solar Beam. And, did they already Terrastalize? They did not. Let's Flamethrower just to cover. You know what I mean? Because again, if they Terrastalize into grass, we'll have something that's super effective there too. Because then, in that case, a Solar Beam would not be nearly enough. So, there we go though. Not bad, but we'll get our Solar Beam. Thanks to the Sun, that's going to be a single turn move. And now we should be able to KO it with that. And there we go. Again, that's the big benefit of actually, oh, we got the crit too, being able to have Moltres with the Grass Terra and Solar Beam on a Sun team. Because, again, you're able to kind of get that. I really wish you were able to get like a +1 like you would on like an Electro Shot or a Meteor Beam or something like that, but still, really happy. It's still a really strong grass move, and again, with the Terra, ends up becoming a stab as well, so does a lot of good damage. Good game. Alright, now the good news here is the fact that they don't have anyone that's going to be setting Rain Dance, so at least we don't really have to worry about it from that perspective. But if they end up starting out with like Gouging Fire or something, that might be a little bit of a problem. So, just for that reason, we're going to start with Whimsicott and Walking Wake it again. And then let's bring Moltres, and lastly, we'll bring Glimmora. I like Glimmora a little bit more here. I think it's mainly just because I like Glimmora as a Pokemon. I think it's a really good one. I know people... what's the one that's the same typing, the Rock Poison? Is that Nihilego? That was the Ultra Beast. Either way, man, it's a cool typing. Tougher against ground-type Pokemon, of course, but again, thankfully, because of Terra, there are so many ways to be able to kind of, I guess, avoid that or get rid of that. But either way, though, we got this. Let's go for a Tailwind on this one. Or should I just set the Sun? No, let's set the Tailwind. Be a little smarter with that. Let's go for the Flamethrower over there, too. Probably should have went with the Draco. They're either going Draco Meteor or they're going with the Flash Cannon. And it just depends which Pokemon they want to go into. Was not expecting Light Screen, though. Oh, wow, they're going Snarl. That's not great for us, but we'll be alright, though. Let's go for the Sunny Day this time. And let's finish them off. Yeah, and thankfully for them, not for us, they don't need to get anything else up except for that, because we don't have any physical attackers, so they don't have to worry about it. Thankfully, the Sun will help us out, both in special attack because of the photosynthesis, and also because the Sun will just power up Flamethrower anyways. Nice. So we'll get rid of them. That's perfect. And there's the Heavy Slam. It's kind of... Okay, well, my bad. I guess I was thinking Flash Cannon, but yeah. Heavy Slam... Figuring a steel move, you know. Okay, though. Let's go out with Moltres, though. I feel pretty good about that. Let's go, and then who do they have? Ooh. Not necessarily ideal, but we'll be okay. Except for the fact that that is speed. But at least we have our... whatchamacallit, we have our Tailwind up, and they do not, thankfully. So let's go for the Heat Wave here, and let's Terra into water. I would love to go Hydro Steam here, but... I'm still going to chance it. It's possible they end up bringing in... Okay, thankfully they don't. But I was going to say bringing in Ogerpon for a Water Absorb, but I just don't... Yeah. Even if they did, it would be absorbed into a Mon that didn't have any damage taken to it, so it wasn't really going to get a benefit. It's not like Flash Fire where you end up getting a... How do we get this? Wow, holy cow. But yeah, it's not like Flash Fire, which is one where you're able to, you know, get a boost to your next fire move and everything. But good stuff, though. I'm going to burn? We do. Let's go. That's going to be a big help. Yeah, I know. That's rough, though. But at least we get a little bit of residual damage on them. And in the end, isn't that one of the most important things? I don't know. Either way, though, let's keep going with the Heat Wave here. What am I, -2? -3? Oops. Yikes. Oh, that's right. The Moonblast and everything, too. Let's do that, and I'm actually going to go for a Snarl, too. May as well lower their special attack. The good thing about that, too, is the fact that since we did burn them, if they do have Body Press, and obviously they do have Heavy Slam, That's fine. Low special attack. But those would not get, or would not be as strong because of the burn now. Because they are physical moves, which means that it is going to end up cutting that damage in half. Oh well. That's okay though, because you know what? We both only have 2 Mons left, and I feel pretty good about who we have. Yeah. Let's go. Again, the burn is, again, really helped us out a lot on that one. Alright, this is going to be the scary thing now. Oh. It's going to be a real scary thing. Because they're probably going to outspeed here. Don't be speed, don't be speed. And they more than likely have, damn. Let's do that, and let's go for the spiky shield. Because we are not going to outspeed them, unfortunately. Trying to think of a way out of this. Oh, they were just going to go Breaking Swipe. Okay, that's good to know, actually. That's good to know. And it actually does some damage to them, too, which is really good. Nice, we actually hit the Heat Wave. Does some good damage over there, too. Nice. Does even more damage. Alright, now we actually do kind of have a shot here. Just depends on what move they end up going with. If they go for a Stomping Tantrum over into Glimmora, we're a little screwed. If not, then we might be fine here. Okay, let's go for the Power Gem over there. No, this is a toss-up. I'm not 100% sure what's going to happen here. Because even so, they would have a Body Press, which is extremely strong right now, and might... Although the burn, again, is going to help us in that respect. But yeah, I'm not 100% sure. I'm really terrified of a Stomping Tantrum. I think a Stomping Tantrum would have ended up finishing us off, but thankfully we survived with both. That's all. Well, we knew we were going to survive with Glimmora with the Breaking Swipe, but not Moltres. Not Moltres. We hit the Heat Wave, we KO over there, and this Power Gem should, yeah, should do it, I think. Although, yeah, because they ended up losing the, sorry, Moltres, you did great, though. But they ended up losing the light screen, so we have a chance. And we do, and somehow we come out on top on that one. Oh man, I was a little worried once we ended up lowering our special attack, and when we had someone who sometimes ends up carrying Stomping Tantrum in front of Glimmora, which did not have a Terra. So, again, a little shaky there, but thankfully, in the end, we still ended up coming out with the victory. Good game. So while the Galarian Moltres is definitely more popular than the regular Moltres, I still think it's a really great Pokemon to have out there, and especially with the ability Flame Body, kind of like what we've used like way back in the past with Volcarona. It's really nice with physical attackers because you have that chance to burn them anytime they make contact with you. So if you think about something like the Rapid Strike Urshifu, if they end up going Surging Strikes into you and you end up terrestrializing into grass, there are 3 chances there for them to end up getting burnt, and that's always a great thing. But even aside from the ability, having the Life Orb and max special attack makes this thing pretty strong, and when you put that in the sun as well, the Heat Wave is going to be extremely strong, and you're going to be able to get that Solar Beam with just 1 turn. And then having a stab move like Air Slash on it, which does have the chance to end up making another Pokemon flinch, it's extremely nice, and again, makes it a really great Pokemon to have. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed the battles. If you guys did, make sure to drop a like, and we'll see you guys next time.